next poet up is going to be Deanna. Deanna, sorry. Give it up for Deanna, please. Come on, come on. As the poet come up, come on, come on.
Standing at the edge of this mountain, closing my lids to this world of reality, speedily traveling down this twilight fountain, opening my eyes on this world of fantasy. But there's not too much time, because death is my groom and I'm its bride, and I'm looking for just one good reason to swallow my pride and jump this broom of pain. Deep sighing, I'm crying while my numb fingertips rub my face, feeling the warm Sahara's embrace because my tear ducts are empty. And believe me, this poem wasn't written for your sympathy, only to give you a glimpse of my journey. Maybe by the time my family would have typed in my obituary, you would have learned me, or put yourself in my shoes and have discerned me, or maybe you won't care, eat my ashes after they burn me, but I don't care. See, I was born into this life of destruction. They cut my umbilical cord with the straight razor, and that was the sound of the music of my percussion. For 13 years, I tasted baking soda, had my mother in concussion, straight struggling, screaming. When they took me out of my comfort zone, the womb, that's the first time I used my first droplets for my ducks, and by the ripe age of 6, I was already wishing I was in my tomb, and I know what you're thinking, well, way too soon, but I begin to blink my ovaries. My eggs begin to run down as he climbed on top of me, thrusting his blade inside of me, cutting and ripping and ripping and cutting and ripping me, and occasionally sipping me, and for the first 2 years, I cried like a baby, begging God to save me, wondering how can this be his purpose for me, but even that can't bring tears to my eyes because my tear ducts are empty. Now hitting puberty, feeling like I'm worth nothing. No self-esteem, so naive, looking for the father figure I never had. I allowed my first love's words to become scars on my soul, and his sweat beads and grunts to become stitches while I rode his pole, and right after, he would roll over, just like when I was little. And trust me, I'm serious, because that's the very first day I started my period, and my pen became my tampon. And my notebook, my always pad, always soaking up the words from his mouth pad, like, you're kinda cute and nobody else would want you, and if you love me, you do thises, and you're my only girl, them other girls are straight bitches, until that sanitary napkin started to stink so bad, his lives were no longer sanitary, and I had to stop and think, and made a change, because now I was pregnant at 18, loving but hating, this thing growing, and patiently but patiently waiting, made the appointment to the boredom, but I couldn't, because even though she said she wished she aborted me, she didn't, and don't worry, I'm gonna make my long story short and just finish, not wanting my child to see the blemish, wondering how in the fuck can I lose in a scrimmage against myself, screaming, crying, moaning, screaming, crying, but life goes on, and now that they say that I may have the sickness with no cure, no answer, so deadly and powerful, his first name is cancer, and I'm going to cry so fucking badly, but my 400 billion tears are gone and my tear ducts are empty. Thinking about how much I love my second love, and of course we didn't use a glove, so now a baby girl from above, but this was the straw that broke my back and I just gave up. Asking God why did he let the pigs take away my supply? Looking out the window, watching the cops commit the homicide. Him not being able to look me in my eye was his suicide, and I had mad love for him, that's no doubt. But I seen the cuff slice his veins vertical and watched him bleed out. Not able to hug him or kiss him, but me being too ashamed to cut out, never bleed out, and my eyes are flickering, and I'm glancing at the bottom of this mountain, opening my eyes to reality, and it's flooded, and I'm drowning in this twilight fountain, no longer on the other side, because death is my groom and I'm its bride, and I finally found one good reason to swallow my pride, and now I'm jumping this broom of pain, thinking about my kids' tears, tears me apart, allowing their soon-to-be tears to be faceted, beating fast as my heart and my eyes no longer decline to cry. Now I'm free-falling, looking up at the midnight blue sky, wishing I had one more chance to say goodbye, but it's too late, because I'm just a few seconds away from my fate, and I don't remember reaching the bottom, because I was up so fucking high, my heart stopped beating halfway through the ride.
Definitely move, people.
Wow.
Definitely move. Wow. All right, judges. One more judge. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There we go.
We have an 8. We have a 9. We have a 10. We have a 10. And we have another 10 people. Let's give it up to the poet.